102.3 FM and online, WHIZnews.com. All right, Steve, you get to follow Glenn Campbell. Are you okay with that?
I don't know if I'm okay with that or not.
All right. Well, certainly a great opportunity to fall into music as we officially, whether it feels like it or not, will be changing from summer to fall. And a special event is coming up this weekend, as a matter of fact, coming up on Saturday evening at the Renner, home of Zane Trace Players. And you are the special guest this time around, performing for everyone. So people have the opportunity to enjoy musical talents of Mr. Joe, which is a combination of Roger Tuvell and Paul Manini, and special guest Steve Spires, who joins us right now in studio. You've been here before. You know how this goes.
Yep.
And a great chance to share and showcase and highlight. So this is a fundraiser for the theater and a great opportunity for people to enjoy. What time does the show start?
7:30.
All right. And will you be going first, or will you be kind of intermittent throughout the show?
I think that we might do something separate and then something together.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have until Saturday to figure it out.
I think Roger was messing with Rich and said that the only thing he wanted was top billing. So.
Oh, of course. By all means. Absolutely. All right. So opportunity for people to enjoy ticket prices. They are available for people online, therenner.org, RENNER, therenner.org, at the theater located on 7th Street in downtown Zanesville. And, reservations recommended, yes. People can give the Renner a call, 740-453-8481. Leave a voicemail there. Different ticket prices for adults, for seniors, students, for kids, and 12 and under. They get in free, right? It's $5, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so $5 for kids 12 and under.
Yeah.
And the price for seniors and students, $12. Tickets for adults, $15. All right.
Yeah.
So people have the opportunity to enjoy the musical stylings of Mr. Joe and special guest Steve Spires. So you brought your guitar,
Yep.
as you always should when you enter this studio. It's kind of a requirement for you. I mean, don't even think about stepping in unless you bring a guitar. All right, so I know you enjoy being able to help out the theater along the way,
Yeah.
and to be able to present this show. So since you did bring your guitar with you, what are you going to play for us today?
I could play a song I wrote called Sorry.
Okay.
So,
All right. So will this be one of the songs featured in the show on Saturday?
Probably so.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Steve Spires, take it away.
Thanks. Down in my hole, feeling the shame. What have I done this time? Feeling the shame with no way out. How could I make it right? You could say I'm sorry, baby, and let it all come out. You could say I'm sorry, baby, yeah, yeah. You could say I've thought about it, and I need you now today, and I don't know how. So sorry it ever got this way. Down in my hole, feeling again. What have I done this time? could say I'm sorry, baby, and let it all come out. You could say I'm sorry, baby, yeah. You could say I've thought about you, and I need you now today, and I don't know how. So sorry it ever got this way. Could say I'm sorry, baby, and let it all come out. You could say I'm sorry, baby, yeah. You could say I've thought about you, and I'm begging you to stay, and I don't know how. So sorry it ever got this way.
Steve Spires, everybody, and the crowd goes wild. All right, so you've been doing some songwriting.
Oh, well, yep.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Little bit more.
Yep, and want to keep doing,
Okay.
keep doing more, but yep.
All right, and of course the whole aspect of teaching, songwriting, performing. It takes up a lot of time, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. It
All right.
does. It does.
So what's your favorite thing to do?
Probably singing and songwriting.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, and of course, if anybody is interested in learning from you, do you still accept students?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So where do people find you other than at the Renner on Saturday night, which it is a great fundraiser.
Right.
Fall into music. With
Yep.
special guest Steve Spires. So where else do people find you other than Saturday night at the theater?
Facebook is always good, or any of the social media like that, and stevespires.com is kind of where I try to kind of be the hub of everything, and there's a link to lessons, and then there's a link to the YouTube channel where you can listen to the songs and videos.
All right, and to find out where you are next.
That's
All right.
Yep.
So a great chance to be able to let people know a little bit more this morning about the show that is set to take place on Saturday night at 7:30. Mr. Joe with special guest Steve Spires will be performing at the Renner the Zane's Trace Players location on 7th Street in downtown Zanesville. So people have the opportunity to go online, register for tickets. Go ahead, set your reservations right now, and enjoy. Fall into music.
Yeah.
So
it should be a fun time too of kind of doing some of the originals and being able to talk some about like why you wrote this or wrote that, just like sometimes it's kind of interesting with just like with Sorry there, it was like I couldn't think of anything for the intro, and it was one of the few times where I actually thought to myself and said out loud, like, what's wrong with it? And I decided that the intro had too many notes in it, so simplify
it and Sorry.
Yeah.
There you go. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So people have the opportunity to get a little bit more perspective as well from this particular show. And, sometimes just like art, I mean, music is art in and of itself, open to interpretation, but you get to share a little bit more about the behind the scenes, or as Paul Harvey would say, the rest of the story.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Steve Spires joining us this morning. Fall into music at the Renner, home of Zane's Trace Players, coming up this Saturday night. Tickets are available for reservation right now. You can call the Renner Theater, 740-453-8481. Steve Spires joining us this morning. Thanks, Steve.
Yep. Thanks, you.
You're listening to The Brenda Larrick Show on AM 1240 WHIZ.
Don't know much about history.